Hi guys, and welcome back to Determined to Praise. So I pray that you guys enjoyed last month in the Q&A for Father's Day. I enjoyed it. I pray that the fathers are encouraged and that you guys are just inspired and motivated and know that you guys are important in your children's life. So as I mentioned in my last video, for this month I kind of want to invite you guys into my life, into my world, and just show you guys the amazing things God has been doing, not just for me but for my family, for my children. He's been awesome, he's been amazing, and I just want to share it with you guys and kind of make this a little bit more intimate with you guys. So for today, I just kind of want to talk about why I started the page again, and just the things that God has been doing for me since then. So for those of you who may be new, who maybe don't know all these things, welcome, and I hope that you guys enjoy and that you guys are encouraged, motivated a little bit to just push a little bit harder for God, because I know it's not easy. I want to quit all the time. All the time I'll be like, God, I don't know who you think I am sometimes, but I don't ever want to quit on him. And so regardless of how scared I am of the things he's asked me to do, I do it. And trust me, I'm terrified the whole time. I don't care how I look in the face, I'm terrified the whole time. So I'm going to start off with like I said, I started my YouTube page because I felt God pushing me to just encourage and motivate people. Now, you guys may look at me different than I look at myself, but I look at myself and I'm like, motivate people? How am I supposed to do that? Like, who am I? But God has really been speaking to me and giving me just amazing topics to speak on, and then giving me the things to speak on for the page. So I've been really just grateful for our communication, for my relationship with him, and just being able to know what he wants me to do. So since I started the YouTube page, for one, it's breaking me out of my shell, because those of you who may not know, very shy individual, very shy individual. I don't like public speaking, have never liked public speaking, literally would do anything to avoid it as a child, trying everything. I mean, I done got F's on reports because I'm just like, I didn't do it, and I did it, but I just didn't want to get in front of class and talk about it. So God, he not slick. God to get me in front of this camera, talking with you guys, motivating you guys, has been kind of making it a lot easier for when I do have to do public speaking, which I still don't like doing. But I can confidently say now that I'm doing it without, my voice cracking or me crying or me just being so scared that I just shut down, because that's literally how I was as a kid. So I'm truly grateful for that. Like, I've really grown so much, and I look back and I'm like, wow, God is really amazing, because I would never see myself here today just doing the things that he has me doing. And so I pray that, people are motivated and are encouraged from watching my videos and from my dances, because even with that, I'm terrified. And I mean, I've been dancing for about 3 years now, and my heart's still pounding when I get up there to praise dance. But I love what I do, and I love doing things for God. My walk started with me wanting him to protect my son. For those of you guys who don't know about my son, I'm going to talk about him in the next video, because like I said, I just want to kind of invite you guys in, share my life with you guys, share my journey with you guys, and just share how good God has been to me with you guys. And so it started with him. He was sick all the time, and I just asked God, like, please keep him out the hospital, because I can't keep doing hospital visits. I can't keep being in the hospital, going to these doctors. Like, my heart can't take it. I'm literally overwhelmed. And so I told him I would do whatever he wanted me to do, as long as he kept my son safe. And God has done way more than what I've asked him to do, because my son is doing amazing, and I can't wait to share that with you guys in the next video. But he has been doing amazing, and so I'm truly grateful for that. So all I can do at this point is just do whatever God needs me to do. Like, there's no way for me to repay him, and so I have to do my best to live my life according to the ways that he requires us to live it. So it's not always easy, and it's not always fun, but it's the only thing that I can do for him. And I mean, it's not always easy and it's not always fun, but it is very rewarding at the same time, to be able to see a change in you, to be able to see, you're not being as angry or not being as mad or as scared or as fragile, but to walk around with so much courage and so much dignity and so much strength, and just knowing that God is with me, that he's carrying me, that I don't have to fear anything, even though we do fear, which is why I have the backdrop of faith over fear. I'm going to talk about that forever. And as I'm talking about it to you guys, I'm saying it to myself as well, because even with me, there's still so many things that God is like, do it. I'm like, I don't know, are you sure? Like, I don't know, are you sure? And I do it, but I'm petrified as I'm doing it. So I know that he has so much more in store for me, and I know there has to be a lot that he has in store for you guys, but we have to learn to lean on him and trust in him. And I hope that you know, my life in these videos really help encourage you guys to really lean on him and trust in him, because we get nowhere in life where we just stand still and we don't do anything. You get nowhere. You don't get anything, you know. And okay, if you get up and you try something and you fail, try again. Who says that you can't do it just because it didn't work out that one time, or it didn't work out this way? It's just a learning experience. So, you know, get up, dust yourself off, and try it all over again. You never figure things out the first time all the time. Nothing is going to always be easy to you, but it takes hard work, dedication, and discipline to get to wherever you're trying to go in life. So, you know, we have to trust in God with all things, not some things. Not some things we're comfortable with giving him, because trust me, I'm in the same boat with you guys. Like, I trust him with this, but I don't know about that. Like, I'm gonna still keep my hands here because I need to be sure that this is going to work out. But why would it not work out? You know, why? God's way is the best way. So if it's not now, then it'll be soon, you know. And if it's a no for that, that just means that that wasn't the right thing for your life. That doesn't mean that, you know, it's on you or you've done something bad. Sometimes we just have to trust God's way and not our way, and know that he knows what's best. So it's not always an easy thing to do, but God has done amazing things in my life. Like I said, me sitting here in front of this camera talking to you guys with a smile on my face, and I'm just extremely grateful. And earlier this year, I started doing this thing called Roundtable at our church. I go to Deeper Life Deliverance Ministries in Hamilton, New Jersey. You guys should definitely stop by, because my church is amazing. When I tell you, God shows up and he shows out. Be in there on the floor every Sunday, okay? It'd be good in there, you know. It's amazing. So but I've grown so much under this ministry. My apostle and pastor, they are really amazing people, you know, after God's own heart. And I love that they encourage us and motivate us and push us to do the same thing. And again, it's not always easy, because God be out here, he be having us do stuff, and we be like, sir, I'm sorry, no, I don't know about that. But we have to trust him, you know. We have to be willing to walk on the water like Peter did, and know that he has more for us. And our apostle has been talking about that a lot. The preponderance of my next, that's what he's been talking about all month long. No, for like 2 months he's been talking about it, and it's been very encouraging. It's scary because it comes with, you know, more sacrifice, more discipline, more determination, but it's necessary, because don't you want more? No, the more. And so God has really been calling me out for more, and it's been scary, because, you know, I joined this group, and it's called God's Girls, and it's a group of us, and it's about 5 of us, but we are really an amazing group, and I'm excited for what we're going to do with these young girls. We're having a tea party June 15th. So if you have a daughter, cousin, niece between the ages of 7 to 18, please comment on the video. You know, I would love for them to be able to come out and join if you guys live in New Jersey, because it's going to be amazing. We're going to do some great things and really encourage these young women, and just, you know, pour out all that we have into them. So I'm excited about that. But even with that, requires public speaking. It requires me talking around people and people I don't know. So even that makes me nervous. I'm like, you want me to go up there and say something? You want me to do what? You know, it's different when you're doing things in front of a crowd that you're used to. It's completely different when you're doing it in front of people you don't even know. So that freaks me out a little bit. But I have to do it anyway, because I have to trust God. So I got to do what I got to do. But again, it's a lot of things that's scary for me. But I got off topic a little bit. Doing a roundtable. I was doing a roundtable at my church. I've done it for a couple of months. Where we pick a topic, and it's 3 of us. We talk about it the whole month. We have a session that's about 45 minutes to an hour long, and we have some really great topics, some really great things to talk about. But that was nerve-wracking for me, because me doing my YouTube page is different than me being at church and us going live. Because I mean, my videos aren't live. I record them and then I post them. So that was a little uncomfortable for me. I was like, oh man, I don't know about this. And then that led to me eventually preaching. I did have a 10-minute sermon that I preached on Mother's Day, which was terrifying as well. So I'm like, God is really out here tripping. God be messed up out here, sir. But I'm grateful, you know, to be used. I'm grateful to do what he's called me to do. I'm grateful that he cares. I'm grateful that I've been growing, because You would have told me 5 years ago this is something I'd be doing, I'd be like, no, I wouldn't. Like, no, not me. I can't do that. I'm too afraid. There's no way I could possibly do that. But when you really let God in and you trust him with your life, he does amazing things through you. He'll really shed off the old you and pour in more of him. And the more of him you have inside of you, the more you grow, the more you learn, the more confidence that you can have and know that I can do this because God is with me. Like, there's no way I can fail. There's no such thing as failing as long as he's in my corner. And so I'm so grateful for him and for how much I've grown in him by just allowing him to lead my life and being obedient. And again, listen, I'll be like, Lord, sir, I don't know who you think I am. Because I be so scared. My heart literally pounds, like it pounds. And I'll be bad at myself because I'll be really setting myself up, right? I'll be out here like, Lord, you know, give me unwavering faith. Like, I don't ever want to doubt you and blah, blah, blah. And then I get put in a situation where I have to have that faith. And I'll be like, what is going on? Like, no, you asked for this. You asked him for this faith. And, you know, in order for us to get to where we're going, we have to go through these different trials like it's necessary. I was telling my husband the other day, and I've said it a million times before, you would never know who God is or what he can do without the storm. If there was never a storm, how would you know God is God? Where in your life would you be able to testify and say, hey, I went through this and God was there? You wouldn't be able to say it without the storm. So as much as we hate the storms that come our way, they're necessary for us to understand who God is and for us to see him. For us to pray to him and be like, God, I need X, Y, Z. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I need it done. And then you blink your eyes and you're like, how did this happen? You're allowing God to be God. So he be having me out here. I'll be like, Lord, sir, hello, sir, excuse me, you tripping because I don't know what you think this is. But at the end of the day, he knows what he puts in us. And so if he's called us to do it, it's because he knows we can do it. He's going to equip us to do the things that he's called us to do. And it's going to always be scary. It's not always easy, but we have to trust in him. And I can tell you one thing for sure, like, he really blows my mind all the time because, I mean, even when it comes to my dances, there are some weeks where I'm stressed out because I'm practicing and it's like nothing's working, nothing's coming together. Like, I don't know what I'm about to get up there and do. And my friend, she knows I hate that. I'll be like, Lord, why are you doing this to me right now? But I know what he wants, right? He's saying, like, do you trust me or do you trust you? Do you trust me or do you trust you? Like, I know you gotta dance. And don't I meet you up there? I'm going to meet you up there again. Like, just trust me. Stop leaning on your own self and your own understanding. Stop waiting for it to make sense for you. It's not going to always make sense for you. But don't you say you trust me? Don't you say you love me? Am I not the leader of your life? Well, let me lead it. So when you get up there and you get ready to dance, just know I'm going to be up there with you. So I have moments where I'm like freaking out, heart down. I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting ready to do. I don't know what I'm going to do because I tried practicing and it just didn't work. And I hate getting up there and haven't practiced at all. But at the end of the day, every time it's like God is like, it's me. And I know that it's him. I know that it's him. But it still makes me uncomfortable when I haven't practiced a thing and I'm just up there. I'm like, yo, what am I getting ready to do? But I love him and I thank him because, I mean, he meets me up there. And it's like, it's so funny because there's this one song I danced to called Amazing on my YouTube page. And I think that was my first time really recognizing how amazing God is, because from one, when I tell you, I was scared because I practiced and I couldn't figure anything out. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to get up here and do. So I'm terrified. But as I get up there and dance, it's flowing and it's flowing. And it's like, where is this coming from? And I'm doing these moves. As I'm doing them, I'm like, yo, I know I look crazy. What am I doing right now? When I went back and watched it, I said, wow, this is beautiful. When I did this move, I thought I looked dumb. But the thing is that it wasn't me. I couldn't control what I was doing. It was just happening. It was just happening. So I remember going back and watching it and going, wow, God, you are really truly amazing. Like, we're so terrified to do the things that he calls us to do because we feel like it's not going to look right. We're not going to look right. We're going to mess up. We're going to stutter. We're going to fail. We're thinking all of these negative things, right? We're letting fear take over so much, all these negative things. And in reality, it's like, just trust me. Just trust me. I got your back. Just like I said earlier with Peter in the water. When Peter stepped out in that water and he saw Jesus, he was fine. But as soon as he allowed all those fears and doubts, as soon as he watched the waves and the storm get crazy, he started to drown. So we have to keep our eyes fixed on him. And I'm always asking God, help me to keep my eyes fixed on you. Help me to stay focused on you. Because, I mean, We all have issues. We all got problems. We all have doubts and worries and fears. It's going to come as natural. But if we can stay focused on God, there's no way the storm is going to take us out. It's not going to take. It wasn't designed to take you out. It was designed to strengthen us. And so we have to really let God continue to strengthen us, continue to walk in our power, and just know if He said it, it's going to happen. And we have to trust Him. And again, saying it to you, I'm saying it to myself, because I'll be honest, I don't care how good I look on this camera, how good I look when I'm dancing, how stressed out I may not look. The night before, 2 days before, the week of, stressed out. To my friends, stressed out. Three strokes the day of, like just terrified. So I understand completely how scary it is when God says jump out in the water and you like, sir, I can't swim. He like, I ain't asked you that. I said jump in the water. I got you. And there's a whole boat, floaty, all that. Like he literally has everything set up for us. All we have to do is follow His lead, and it's scary. It's very scary. I'm telling you, I'll be in here like, sir, no, this is not it. This is not that. But I'm so grateful that He continuously reassures me. He's not saying, well, daughter, I done been with you this long. We done been through this, and that. I done showed you who I am. You still don't believe? Forget it. No, He's still always reassuring me, no matter how scared I am, no matter how worried I am, or how much I fear, or how much I doubt. He's still like, daughter, I got you. I told you I got you. Everything is under control. Lean on me. Stop thinking you got this. Stop trying to be Wonder Woman. Stop trying to figure it out. Like, let it go. Let this go. Let that go. And just trust me. I have everything under control. Don't doubt me. And He shows up for me time and time again. And I still have those moments of, God, I'm not sure about this. Like, I don't know what you're doing. And do I trust Him? Yes, I trust Him with everything. But at the same time, if I'm being truthful, then once the storm comes, sometimes I'm like, God, I don't know. Like, you said this, but it's not looking like that. How do we trust Him with everything, but then trust Him with nothing at the same time? And so, like I said, as I'm encouraging you guys to have faith over fear and to trust in Him, I'm pushing myself at the same time, because I'll be out here losing my mind. I do. But I know that no matter how scared I am, no matter how fearful I am, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pushing, because I don't know what's coming through this. I don't know what God is doing through this. I didn't know what I was doing when I started the YouTube page. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just moving out of obedience, like, okay God, like, I'll do it. I don't know what to expect, but I'm just trusting Him through the whole process. And every time He blows my mind. Every time He's like, I'm here, I got you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And so I'm just here to encourage somebody, like, step out and do that thing, whatever that thing is, you know. Have faith and know that if He places it on your heart to do it, He's going to give you everything you need to fulfill that thing and to make it be successful. So trust in Him, whatever it is. Like, we have to really let go of fear and really let go of doubt. And again, I get it, because I'll be out here struggling too. But we can't quit. You know, my friend always tells me, she's like, you inspire me so much, you motivate me so much. I'm like, girl, I'll be out here stressed out. And she's like, you know, the whole point is that you still keep moving. You don't stop, you don't quit, you know, you keep moving. And so, terrified and all, I'm just moving forward. I'm just doing the things that God has asked me to do. And it's not always easy, it's not always fun, but to see growth, to see the amazing things God is doing through me, to see me not being stuck on the same things that used to keep me stuck. I'm just so grateful for it. And I'm just always thanking God for what He's doing in my life. Like, every day I'm just like, thank you. Like, I feel so special. And I mean, I know to God I'm special, but I just look at my life and I go, oh my God, you know, God is really amazing. Like, look at what He's doing in me. Look what He's doing in my life. Look at what He's doing for my family. Look at what He's doing for my children. You know, we're not where we used to be. You know, we're not struggling with the same things we used to struggle with. My son is doing amazing, and I can't really share that with you guys next week, you know. But like I said, I just really wanted to invite you guys in to share pieces of my life with you guys, so that as I go on this journey and as I share things, you guys can see for yourself, like, wow, I remember her saying she was praying for this, and now look, it's there. I remember her saying she wanted this, and now look, it's there. I want you guys to be a part of the journey with me, so that you guys can see how amazing God is, and what He can do if we just have faith, and if we just believe, and we just keep trusting and keep pushing, you know, keep pushing, because it's going to be hard. You're going to want to give up, but we have to get to our next. And my apostle voice. We have to get to our next. We have to keep going. You know, there's more. There's so much more that God has for us, and we'll never reach it if we keep quitting. You'll never get to where you're going if you quit every time it gets hard. If you quit every time it gets scary. If you quit every time things don't start looking the way that you expect them to look, you get nowhere with that. And then you're watching the people's life, and you're like, wow, they're here, they're there, they're here, because they didn't quit. You know, don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give the devil the satisfaction of you quitting. I don't care how scared you are, how worried you are, how frightened you are. You go and do that thing that God asked you to do, and you watch Him make it work. You watch a miracle come from that thing. You watch Him bless that thing because you were obedient. You put your hands where He told you to put your hands at. I get it. It's terrifying because, y'all, I be terrified. But if I don't do anything, I'm like, God, I can't let you down. God, I can't quit on you. God, I can't not move. I have to do whatever it is that you asked me to do. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to be terrified as I'm doing it. So I pray that you guys are encouraged with this. I pray that you guys enjoyed this little piece of my life that I've shared with you. I pray that you guys enjoy the different videos I have this month about me and my family. Just please be encouraged and please don't quit. Please know that God has more, that all things are possible through Him. It's not something we're just saying. It's truth. All things are possible through Christ. So just know that He's with you. Know that you can do anything you put your mind to, that you can't fail as long as you have God with you. Stay encouraged. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. If you guys have anything you'd like me to talk about. Have a great day. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy your 4th of July. Bye.